Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to the channel. And today we got the Cold Steel SRK in the 6-inch blade, the standard size one. We're going to dive right into this. We're going to show you guys this knife and we're going to talk all about it. So let's get into it. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the SRK Cold Steel knife in the 6-inch. This is the one that the Navy SEALs get issued. I just did one on the SRKC, the compact, not too long ago. That's a great little knife. This is the big brother to that one. I really like these knives. For the price of these knives, you can't go wrong. Let me show you the blade real quick. Comes with a really nice sheath. Super nice blade, says Cold Steel on it. These are not a full tang. They're kind of like a rat tang in the handle, but they're super solid. There's tons of guys out here that are bashing the crap out of them. And these things are good enough for the Navy SEALs. They should be good enough for you. This one is in the flat dark earth, or FDE color with the black coating on it. So these knives come really nice and sharp out of the box. Come with a really nice sheath, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But let's dive into the specs and get the specs out of the way, and then we will talk about the knife, and we will do a little bit of wood task for you guys, and we will wrap this up. So let me get my phone out here. Let's read the specs off for you guys real quick, because I know you guys are all about the specs. So the specifications for this is overall length is 10.75 inches, blade length is 6 inches, thickness is 0.2 inches, 20 inches, sorry. Blade material is SK5, it's a clip point, hollow grind, finish is black, edge plane is tight, handle length is 4.75 inches, handle thickness is 0.77 inches, it's a polymer material, it's the flat dark earth, it weighs 8.20 ounces, fixed blade, right or left-handed, made by Cold Steel, made in Taiwan. They say a hunting or fishing knife. So there's your specs for it, and the price real quick while we're talking about it too. The price for these knives as of this video on Blade HQ is $43.95. So that's the price for the knife. Now let's get into the knife. So what we got here is a super nice, sturdy, solid knife. This is good camp knife, good hunting knife. They're really solid, and for the price, you can't go wrong. Comes with a nice, hard, solid, I don't know if this Kydex or what the sheath is made out of. It's the Secure X sheath, but it does hold really well, even without the clip on there. When you stick it in there, we're not going to have the clip on it. It is not coming out, but I do like the snap. The snap actually helps, you know, gives you a little extra security on it, which is nice. So when you hook the snap, it's a nice solid snap as well, so you get the security of having a snap as well. But it's in there, it's not coming out like that, but it's just a good little tug. You can pull it out. It has a little ramp right here, right there as well, so you can push off on it to pull it out, which is nice as well. It's also ambidextrous. This one is currently set up in the right-handed form. I'm a left-handed guy, so I will be changing that, but all you got to do is undo these two screws, flip it over, put it the way you want it, you're good to go. This thing has so many different ways you can mount it. You can put some straps in here, some 550 cord, you can mount it scout carry. You can do so much stuff with this sheath. It's super awesome. You can mount it up here. It's a really cool knife. The handle just feels really great in the hands. That 6-inch is a good size blade. That's about as big as I like in a knife, is a 6-inch blade. I don't really like anything too much bigger, but it's got a good solid grip. So even if your hands are getting wet, it's gonna do you justice. And it comes with a good edge on it, which we're gonna show you guys right now. The other thing I like about Cold Steel is it comes with a nice box. The packaging is really nice. They package it real well, pad it real well, cover the blade real well, which is really nice. So that's kind of a nice thing that they do as well, is they do a nice box. And I think that says a lot about a company, that they care about their packaging as much as they care about the knife they're making. So I was doing some other wood task here on doing another video. So we're going to do some feather sticks first. Let's see if we can do some feather sticks. Let's move this out of the way. We're going to feather stick some stuff here. We'll see if it works with a 90-degree spine. But just doing feather sticks, you guys can see right there, if you guys can see, it's, oh, I broke that off, so let's try it again. Once you find your edge, just try not to break it off. It's actually making fine shavings here. But we're able to do curls pretty easy. So there's some real fine curls that it did. So it'll do curls. Knock that off of there. Let's see if we can do a few more here off of this one. It really does fine stuff. Let's see if we can just do a nice little pile of shavings here, because this is really doing some nice fine stuff. You can get some really fine shavings. So there, let's see what we got here. See if I can set that on there for you guys. Well, you guys can see it can do some really fine curls. So you're going to be able to do those tasks pretty easy with it. It should be able to do a spear point just fine. Maybe not. Let's break that off. It chops really well. Now, I haven't sharpened this thing in any way, shape, or form, so we're going to see how well it performs here. So yeah, it had a knot in the way. So anyway, and you can do that reverse grip, which is probably a better grip for what we're doing right now with this knife. So yeah, you can do a spear point with it. Now let's see if we can do a notch with it. Try to make a notch with it. So you can do a notch with it as well. So there you guys go. There's a notch too. I will say that this doesn't do those tasks as well as a Joker knife does, but it will do those tasks. Now let's see if it'll spark a ferro rod, because it's got this black coating on it. So let's see if we can get a ferro rod spark out of this thing. Yep. You guys can see that right there. It will spark a ferro rod. So that's actually a bonus. Now, when you do spark that ferro rod, you'll notice that the black coating, you guys can see that the black coating right here has already started to come off. So that black coating is not on there that great, but the fact that it does have the spine to do that is actually a good thing. So it's pretty solid. So you can do those general wood tasks. This is the edge out of the box, which is a pretty decent edge. I would probably sharpen it a little more, but this is just showing you what it's like out of the box and what you can do. It's a great feeling knife, and for the price of this knife, you really can't go wrong. It's a good one that you can throw in your backpack, camp pack, throw it in your truck, whatever you want to do, and you have a good, solid working knife that you can use. I bet you could do some skinning with this. Actually, this is way bigger than any knife I would do skinning with it, but you can at least get down here on that point when you're doing that fine stuff. And I love the grip on it. So for a good all-around, mosquitoes get me, for a good all-around knife, for under 50 bucks. I mean, these cold steel knives you can't go wrong with. So that is the SRK in flat dark earth with that black coating on it. You can see it can do your basic camp tasks. So you could prep food with this, do all kinds of stuff with it. There are guys that do baton with it. I don't do batoning. It's got a nice thick spine, but I don't do batoning, especially with one that's a rat tail. But there's tons of videos out there of guys that are using this and batoning them and beating the crap out of these things and been doing it for years, and they're fine. I will tell you guys that batoning is stupid, and I would not do it because it does cause stress cracks in your blade that you won't even see. Talk to so many knife makers that'll say that to you. But you guys do what you want with your knife. If you want to bash it through a log, you bash it through a log. I'll personally use a camp axe or a hatchet to do that with. But these are great knives. For the price, I recommend these things. If you're looking for a good budget, just everyday carry that you're not going to cry if something happens to it, these things are awesome. And like I said, these are the ones that they issue to the Navy SEALs. So if they're good enough for a Navy SEAL, they should be good enough for you. And they're not too expensive to replace. Like I said, 40 some bucks, and you can have a new knife. I actually, let me show you for comparison, because I did bring it out here. The compact, for comparison, I did bring it out here. I've actually done a video on the compact, so you guys can check that out on my channel as well. But the difference in size from the compact to the standard 6-inch is like that. And for me, I prefer the compact. If you guys are wondering which one I prefer better, I prefer the compact. That size blade is more to my liking. This would be a great scout carry blade for sure because of the size of it. But I will say that I like the handle. The compact has a little bit smaller handle. If you guys look, a little bit thinner handle. And I like the handle on this one a little better than this one. But I prefer the compact over the 6-inch. You guys tell me which one you would prefer. We'll show those guys to you so you can see them both. This is the SRK-C. This is the SRK. Just a little difference in size. Both of them work the same. Both of them perform the same. Both of them do great. Super cool knives. I bought a set. I bought these two and I bought the Tanto one, which I'll be doing a review on here in a minute. And you guys will get to see that soon. And I like them all. I think they're just a great versatile knife. This one, if you guys want to know the price, I can't remember, but this one's like 30 some bucks. The video, it'll tell you how much it is. If you guys want to check out the video, I'll actually create a whole probably playlist just for the SRKs when we're done. But great knives. Highly recommend them. I really like the sheaths. I like the fact that the sheaths are very well done as far as they lock those things there. Because sometimes you get these Kydex type sheaths or sheaths and they don't lock the blades in real well, which I think is ridiculous. So anyway, there you guys go. That is the Cold Steel SRK 6-inch blade. I think it's a great knife, but that's my personal opinion. You guys tell me what you think, and you tell me, would you prefer the SRK or the SRK-C and stuff? And if you guys have them, tell me what your experience is if you had them for a while, because I haven't had these probably about a year now. So, and I'm still messing around with them. So, but I do love the multifunctionality of the knife, and I think it's a good budget knife. If you're looking for a good budget outdoors knife, I think these are a way to go. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys on the next one. Questions, comments down below. You guys know what to do to support the channel. There will be links down below to get these knives, and we will see you guys on the next one.